be biased whatsoever. And compare that to the huge percentage of these politically biased judges who already exist in California's system, as we see with Brock Turner. While my opponents might bring up these individual cases not even relevant to California itself, we are bringing up this case about Brock Turner, which really does matter and shows you the true problem with the true problem with the actual system, right? And the thing is that not only do they get re-educated, but if they are biased, they do not get appointed. If this bipartisan committee finds any bias whatsoever, they are not appointed as a judge. And this is the thing that separates the government plan from the counter plan, which is basically the status quo. In this plan, we are changing the world through preventing this bias to occur inside of our judges, inside of our due process. And the problem is that if you allow this to happen, if you allow this to keep going, it will only get worse. It will become what is known as a slippery slope. Because there are more California judges influence other people to vote like them, and their ideas get polarized, and it gets worse and worse over time. And by not taking action right now, which you can do by signing an affirmative ballot, we are committing to this problem that is completely damaging what is known as due process, something our founding fathers did their whole lives just to put in our system, which basically prevents any bias and is supposed to prevent any bias. Obviously, it's not working, so that's why we need to change it. That's why you'll be voting affirmation team. All right, moving on into their arguments. So I already countered their first contention, which was basically that, look, it's ineffective, but it actually isn't, because of what I showed you about how they go through this re-education, and if they are biased, they just do not get appointed whatsoever. They have no chance of getting appointed if they're biased, and this completely eliminates the problem of bias. It solves for all of our impacts, and our impacts are absolutely huge, as my partner went over. Their second thing was about the right to vote. However, we see that this election is not even a real election to begin with, because even if they do get the votes, they still have a chance to be turned down by the governors or high-ranking officials within California. So for these reasons and many more, I urge a very, very strong vote for the affirmation team.